Now I'd like to share the top 6, I would call them more biohacking modalities that I really believe in and that I've tested and that I've used or I've done. And I think they're really beneficial. Number one, I totally believe in the Juve red light or whatever red light you want. I really believe in that. I think it actually, I don't know, call me crazy. I feel like it almost changes the texture of my skin and makes it smoother. But it's helping your mitochondrial function, and mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell that creates energy. So anything that we can do to help with the mitochondria is a good idea. So red light, I'm sticking with it. Number 2 is infrared sauna. There's lots of good data out there about all of the more nitty gritty details on what the infrared sauna does. But in general, it's really good for cardiovascular health. And it's also really good for detoxing. And I think in this sort of day and age that we live in, it's almost impossible to avoid, toxins. Like we're walking outside to our car, we're getting on an airplane, you name it, there's toxins. And so to conjoin the sauna with also a little bit of binder too, I think is a great practice. Charcoal, clay, something like that to bind to, so that the heavy metals get excreted. Number 3, magnesium. Magnesium is just one of those things it's kind of hard to get enough of. Even in all of my blood tests and testing, magnesium is something that has been low in me, even with supplementation. So I would say that probably magnesium is another really great added supplement that it's hard to get enough of, that really helps you to feel better, energy, function. They're helpful for detoxification pathways too. So magnesium, great one. Number 4, vitamin D plus K2. Vitamin D is something especially, I think that if they say if you're north of, I don't even know, it might even be like Atlanta, Georgia or something. It's pretty far south. But if you're north anywhere of that for a general portion of the year when it's obviously cold and snowy in some spots, you're just not going to be able to get vitamin D. You're going to have to supplement it. So there's some places you can get enough vitamin D, but even for me living in Arizona, I still didn't get enough vitamin D. And I mean, I go outside, I don't even wear sunscreen. So like, even if there was an idea that sunscreen was blocking vitamin D absorption, I don't really wear any. So I think a vitamin D supplement is an excellent thing to add on to your regular protocol. Number 5, the quality of your water. So I'm talking about everything from from what it comes in to what you put in it. So I currently have a little protocol with my giant jug, my gallon jug of water, where I add in minerals. I add in, sometimes I put electrolytes in there too. So I just like stack my water. I use a reverse osmosis system, to really clean the water. But of course, when you clean it, just like if you clean the body, you get rid of other things too. So, you're reducing the mineral content by nature with the reverse osmosis. So minerals, electrolytes, but really looking at the water itself and then the container it's in. Like, I can't tell you how worried I was, how many friggin' plastic bottles of water I drank in my career. Like I just got handled another water bottle and another water bottle and another water bottle. And that's what I drank in my bus when I'd be traveling. And I try and do a better job of refilling water bottles, not defaulting to getting a bottle of water out somewhere. I don't care if it's your Essentia or whatever, Evian, like it's still in a plastic bottle. So as much as you can do to get your water into glass and into water bottles, reducing plastics, I think is a great idea. So quality of the water is important. Therabody Boots. Okay, so when I trained for the marathon, my friend got these Therabody boots. We went to the CrossFit Games and she loved them. And I thought, okay, fine. And they just pressurize from your foot, from your toes, all the way up to the top of your leg. And they release and they just keep cycling it. And to sort of flush your legs out and get them to not feel so sore. And so I didn't really believe in the boots until her and I ran. It was the last run we did in Chicago. And it was, I think we did like 16 miles or something like that. It was kind of like the last long run. We had already done 20. So it was like a little bit less. Maybe we even ran 14. It was kind of a warm day. Get back, we slip into the boots. And I mean, my legs are pretty sore, and running the 16 and the 18 and the 20, like my legs were pretty sore. But I put them in after that. And I went from not really being able to walk very well to walking just fine. And I was like, okay, wow, these things work. So especially like right after a hard workout, especially obviously if it's lower body, it's insanely beneficial. I'm talking about if you're doing your biking, running, weightlifting, you name it, anything with the lower body that's taxing, put these boots on afterwards I put it, of course, at like 30 minutes, max pressure. But anyway, it works. So Therabody boots are awesome. So those are my top 6: the red light, infrared sauna, magnesium, vitamin D, quality water, and Therabody boots.